I'm here with James. James, tell us a little bit about you before we jump in.
Sure, so I have a channel called Gent, which is everything on how to become a gentleman, from style to etiquette and, well, a bit more recently, fragrance as well.
Yes, I need to follow you because I'm dropping the ball sometimes here. All right, I have some Lattafa fragrances here. The best of the best, the cream of the crop, the...
Sounds like my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of the brand until I met you yesterday.
That's probably good information for the audience to know. He has never smelled a Lattafa before, so I have some of the ones that I love and you guys love too. All right, so the first one here.
Experience.
Yes. All right, so this one is called Sublime.
Okay. This reminds me a little bit of a hand soap that my mother used to put in the family bathroom. I'm getting peach, is that right?
Yeah, it's like fruity.
My nose isn't the best trained, so I have to check with you that I'm still smelling those.
No, I
This
think
is meant for men.
it's unisex. I
Okay.
think it's a clone or a take on a very feminine leaning fragrance.
What's a clone of?
It's the Eden Juicy Apple. I think that's the name of it. It's an apple vanilla fragrance.
Okay, it smells very pleasant. I would love to use this as an air freshener.
That's
or
what I do.
Even smell on a woman. But for me, I wouldn't wear this.
Really? Okay, so for a rating, what do you rate this one out of
If we're going by
10 apples?
my enjoyment of wearing it myself, I would go with a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Yeah. Sublime was destroyed.
Sublime was not sublime.
It's not Sublime. What do you think of this?
It's a little.
It's okay if you
It's
hate
a little astringent at first.
it. Yeah, I would agree.
Through here. This one's a bit more. It's a quite fresh fragrance for me. This is maybe more of a daytime thing. I'm not really detecting anything that I'm in love with on this one.
This one is it's Oud for Glory.
Really smell much oud.
Really?
This one, yeah. I'm somebody who likes oud, so we've been smelling a lot of these oud fragrances back here, but it is very astringent still. I feel like I've put something up my nose I shouldn't have done.
I would agree with all of that.
As a rating, I would have to go with a 3 out of 10.
A little high, but all right, this one, I love this one.
Okay.
Let me know what you think.
This one's very interesting. The meanest thing I could say about this is it does smell a bit like an Indian restaurant. It's very spicy.
Yeah, I could see. There's a lot of spice going on in here. It's vanilla mainly. It's similar-ish to Angel Share.
Yeah, sweet, spicy. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's not really the kind of thing I normally go for, but this is the best so far. It will be interesting to smell this on skin.
Yeah, this one is really, and this one is Kamra Kawa, which is Arabic for coffee.
Oh,
and so it's got a coffee nuance in here with the vanilla, so it almost smells like a cappuccino kind of smell.
Yeah, a little bit of a dessert kind of. I like it. Again, I feel like so far all 3 of these have possibly smelled pleasant in one context or another, but I don't want to wear it.
Ouch. Rating?
Rating 6.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. One is Marat Legacy Silver.
Very fresh, citrusy. I like this one a lot. I could see myself wearing this on a summer's day.
This one's really good. Really, really good.
Hanging around some boats, sipping an Aperol, maybe even wearing shorts when I would go. So what are some of the main notes in here?
So this one is a take or inspired by Ced from Parfums de Marly.
Oh,
that we
okay.
smelled it. But it's very fresh. It's mainly around like ambroxan, like heavy citruses, clean, fresh fabric softener kind of smell.
Give this one a 7.
7, that's good. That's good. This is one of my favorites. Highly recommend it. All right, moving on forward. All right, this is Vintage Radio.
It's radio. The sound of, I'm hoping it smells like Sinatra and a smoky bar and
Like
nostalgia.
Goodwill.
It smells like Goodwill. Gosh, I really don't like it. Smells kind of like a candy store. Sweet, real sour even. Maybe you can talk to me about this one.
So there's plum in here, some Palo Santo wood, some
I get the wood, yeah.
some
Okay.
oud character, fresh bergamot.
Plum. Again, not very masculine fragrance, I would say.
And what would you rate this one?
Probably a 4.
4.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But it doesn't smell anything like what the name would suggest, describing like a smoky kind of heavy masculine fragrance, but the result was a little...
All right, this one is called Liam.
Liam. Okay.
Lattafa.
Do you have any idea why they chose that name?
Probably has something to do with Liam Hemsworth, the handsome devil that he is.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
probably not.
There's only a few Liams.
Liam, yeah, Neeson, Qui-Gon Jinn. They should just call a fragrance Qui-Gon Jinn.
This reminds me a bit of the one that we smelled earlier that was kind of spicy. The one that you like a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it smells a little bit like.
So this one has iris in here, which is like a powdery floral. Comes across like kind of lipsticky, fresher.
This isn't the one that we were smelling earlier, was it? That was like that. No, that was
Dior.
Yeah.
So this one, no, Dior Intense is the one that we were smelling earlier, but this one is a fresher version, like a silver version.
It's a little bit more masculine as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. You know, the thing that keeps coming back to me with every one of these fragrances that we've smelled is that it's very air fresh. It's not something I want to put on my body and wear. It's not going to make me feel sexy,
Like thick,
confident.
yeah, thick, cloying.
It smells nice. You know, it smells nice, but it's not. I think a fragrance should play into the attributes of a character, and one of those characters might be just masculinity. You know, you want a powerful, sexy kind of fragrance, and none of these are doing that for me. And also, you know, when I go for a very clean, inoffensive office kind of smell day to day, these are a little too much for that. These are a little too divisive for that. So I'm just struggling to see a scenario in which I would wear these.
And too, also like paper strips, tester strips don't really tell the whole story most times. So wearing a fragrance out and about, and you know, going about your normal life, your day-to-day activities, wearing a fragrance is such a different experience than spraying it on at like Macy's or on a tester strip.
I did a previous video with a guest, and we did a test like this about Polo Red. It was one of the fragrances that we didn't like tester, but after I wore it for a few days, it actually became one of my favorite fragrances.
Yeah, and that's, you just got to give stuff aware. But on a rating, what would you put this one at?
A 5.
5 out of 10.
Halfway there.
Ouch.
Inoffensive. Doesn't really do it.
All right, so this one is Assad.
Assad. Okay.
Let me know what you think.
That name sounds familiar. Assad, god of some type, or
They probably.
I'm thinking of General Assad from Syria, the dictator.
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah,
dead
that's.
now.
I believe it's a town too.
Okay, maybe.
Pretty sure.
This one is probably my favorite actually so far. Okay. Yeah, this one's kind of heavy. I can see myself wearing this at nighttime. It smells quite exotic as well to me.
So there's like a licorice note in here.
Okay.
There's heavy woods, spices,
Very heavy woods, yeah.
nutmeg.
Maybe more of a winter one or just an evening fragrance. But this would, for me, would be a great dinner fragrance, wearing a suit just like this, date fragrance. Yeah, this is by far my favorite. And I'd give this one an 8 out of 10.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, this one's really good. This is inspired by version Cologne of Dior Sauvage Elixir.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's in that kind of realm of things. So this is the last one. This is Lattafa's Assad Zanzibar. So this is a new release from them.
Okay, yeah, I'm smelling some similar things, but then there's like something that's really hitting the top of my nose. So what have they done on this one?
So this is a completely different fragrance, and this is based around coconut, vanilla, and iris.
Okay.
So this one has a lot of like creamy, almost lotion-like coconut.
Good point.
With this sweet vanilla backing it.
Yeah,
and
but it smells more masculine than you would imagine for all of those.
Yeah, this one has, I think it's pretty unisex, you know, throughout.
Like if a woman was wearing this, it would turn me off a bit. I think this would be a great destination fragrance if you're going to a hot country. Maybe it's just sometimes when you hear the name, you immediately get new associations. But for me, yeah, I can definitely imagine going to like Morocco, wearing this in the evening.
Or Zanzibar. Hey.
Or Zanzibar. I don't know how many people vacation in Zanzibar.
You could be the first.
But yeah, I like this one. I'm going to give it an 8.
8 out of 10. Wow, that's interesting. This is my least lovely fragrance. I don't love it's different on skin too. It comes across as this powdery lotion vibe.
Why don't you spray it on my skin, because I quite like it.
All right, here we go. Right there, good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Assad Zanzibar is on his skin.
It's a little sharper to me, but it's actually coming across fairly similar. I think I really like this. Is something that I could actually see myself wearing.
Interesting.
And I think it's one of those fragrances that's very unique. People would ask you, what is this? But so a compliment getter for sure. A compliment getter for $17 a bottle.
This one's a little bit more. This one is like 40-ish.
Okay,
for 100.
40?
But it's still, I mean...
Still 40, isn't it?
This one was a heavy hype beast not too long ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for watching the video.
Thank you very much for having me.
Go check out James. His link will be in the description down below. And yeah, thanks, James, for being on the channel.
My pleasure.
Take care, everybody.